Welcome to the ugly truth and Noah's Ark, apparently.
Right when we start the show, Baxter the cat jumps up on the desk that the board's on and the mics are on, which I don't think that's happened.
Never.
And then Sasha follows us upstairs and not only is up here, but hanging out with you instead of me, which is weird.
Yeah, she doesn't like me. I don't know what she's doing.
Happening.
I think she's heard me talking crap about getting a dog. She's just like, wait a minute. I only want to be the only dog in this place. Stupid animal.
Weird. We'll do make it official. Make it official.
Ugh.
Yay, good job.
Hey, a girl can learn.
A girl can learn.
So anyway.
This is how we learn.
I know. Okay, so I know I low-key told you the dream, but I just want to repeat it for people who listen because I thought it was really funny.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, the dream you had
I've been
the other
having
night.
weird dreams lately anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same.
Yeah. Oh, we never talked about when you punched me.
I did.
You should tell people about that dream.
I forget that dream.
You did not forget that dream. Go ahead.
No.
Share with the friends.
You start. You had a dream to talk about.
Yes. So I don't even know why it was so bizarre. It was one of those weird dreams that you like hear on TV people talk about, I used to work at Roundtable. I worked for Roundtable for a very long time when I was going through school and stuff like that. I loved that job. It was a great job.
That's where you got your knife skills.
And I also almost cut my thumb off cutting giant 50-pound blocks of cheddar
cheese.
Yeah. So anyway, I had this weird dream that not only was I late for my shift, but it was super busy, and I walk in and the tables that are in like the bright part of this restaurant, there's like several that need to be bussed. And I'm like, oh man, we must be short staffed today or whatever. And I'm rushing in and a girl walks by me with a tub and she's just like, we have to bus tables. There's so many dirty dishes. I'm like, okay, I'm on it. So I go back into the kitchen and there's the industrial restaurant dishwasher. Sure. And so I start immediately because people are just dumping tubs of dirty dishes. So I'm starting to take the tubs and I'm dumping them in the sink because everything's plastic. There's no glass. Sure. And then
pizza place plates.
I'm thinking, I need gloves. This is so gross. I need gloves. And then I turn around and, the token 17-year-old tall kid is standing there putting on his apron. Yeah. And all of a sudden I turn around and my boss is saying, we really need, if you could do the dishes, blah, 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 just get going. Thank you so much. And I go, no problem. And I turn around, it's Steve Carell. And it's not Michael Scott.
Okay.
It's just Steve Carell. Okay. Like 40-year-old virgin. Got it. Steve Carell. It was weird. And then I woke up, I'm like, what was that? What the hell? I hadn't seen anything with him in it. Hadn't seen or watched anything.
No commercials, no nothing.
Nothing. And I'm like, God, Steve Carell, really?
Random. Did he have a beard or no?
No, he was very clean shaven.
So not current.
No, very clean shaven. Anyway.
Interesting.
You should tell everybody about the dream you had about me, though.
First of all, I have been, like you, I've been having dreams, but my dreams, and I looked this up and this is a thing, are I wake up early. Mm-hmm. But waking up early and getting up are two different things. And so, maybe it's like 4:30, 4 o'clock, something like that. I'll wake up, I'll look at my phone a little bit, whatever. And then
aware.
fall back asleep. The fall back asleep part is the bad. That's when all the dreams come. And maybe it's just because I remember them because I'm not that asleep or whatever. But anyway, so this particular dream, I was outside. We were in a garage that was open. It felt like we were moving or packing or something like that.
Okay.
Sasha was out, oddly enough. She was out with us, but not tied or leashed or anything, but she was staying in the garage. And I was like, in my dream, I thought, that's weird. She's a husky. She would run. And sure enough, a cat goes by and Sasha runs. Not a cat. Full-on jaguar.
A jaguar in the neighborhood.
A jaguar in the neighborhood. So, because, it's a dream. So I'm yelling for Sasha to come back, and she's chasing this thing, and this thing turns around and swats her pretty good on the face. And I yell, and she gets knocked out. I'm thinking, we got to get a vet, and I yell, and this thing turns around and turns toward me. And I'm on a sidewalk, and there's a car on the right side of me. So this thing's coming at me from kind of my left side.
Okay.
And I take a full-on haymaker swing at it as it jumps at me.
Oh, my goodness.
The problem is that the full-on haymaker actually happened in real life, and
It did.
I dropped my right arm across your shoulder or something.
No, my back.
Your back. Like it wasn't hard, I don't think, but
well,
it was.
no, you were sleeping, but it woke me up out of a dead sleep.
Yep.
And I was like, what happened?
You didn't get kicked last night, did you?
I don't think so.
Okay, I definitely kicked in
You
my dream.
flip-flopped a lot last night.
I woke up from a dream kicking something, but I was hoping
Was it a person?
No, I don't remember what it was, but I woke myself up like I kicked.
Dang.
You know, and those are the kind of dreams I have, is when I want something to stop happening, and so that like driving or something happens, and that's when I'll wake up and have a bad dream or whatever. But yeah, I'd like to formally apologize
What was
in front
funny
of our
is, like,
17 listeners.
You punched me, and is it really only 17?
No, it's more than that. I'm being
my
sarcastic.
God.
It's
Like,
way more
really?
than that.
Something like
Way more than that. So.
No, you punched me, and I wake up, and I was like, what was that? Because it was almost like a slow motion
Yeah, it was like
punch. It
yeah.
was like, and it like landed hard on my lower
like
back.
dropped my arm on you,
And
or
I
something.
was like, well, no, it was harder than that.
Yeah.
But I was like, what the hell? And you're all, I'm sorry. Like, you weren't even awake. Weirdo.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right. I mean, like the other night, I don't know. Does anybody else? I know this is super like benign and boring, but does anybody, like, we're old, so we use top sheets. Apparently, nobody under 40 uses a top sheet anymore. They just
I
sleep
don't
with
think
their
that's
gross
true.
bodies.
They still sell them with top sheets.
Yeah, they don't use them. They literally just use their fitted sheet.
I think that's
And
our
then
gross son. I don't think anybody else
That's not
does
our
that.
son.
Who?
Our son actually uses a top sheet.
No, he doesn't.
None of our
not.
children.
Really?
None of our children.
Kenzie doesn't use the top sheet.
No. And
Well,
I'm like, do you realize how disgusting your bodies are? Like,
Yeah, because you don't
like,
change you're gonna have to wash the comforter then.
Yeah,
because
they don't do duvets because they're not bougie. So it's like, what are you doing? So apparently, though, this is a normal new evolution of human.
Huh.
People don't use top sheets unless
Okay.
they're old as fuck like us.
All right.
Apparently, I don't know.
It's weird.
So we had this set of sheets on that I hated. I don't know why I hate them. I think it's just because they're a little too big for our bed. Just a bit.
Yeah.
And so they're like too long or whatever. We have a couple sheets like that.
Yeah.
But these I don't like. They're older and they're slippy. I don't like it.
Well, they're kind of satiny or whatever that,
don't
like
care.
satine. I don't know if that's a thing, but they're not satin sheets, but
no,
they're not.
No, they're just. But
They don't have
very,
a cottony kind of feel to them.
kind of,
They're a little slick.
They're older, but
Yeah.
they get better with age, kind of thing.
Sure.
But they're just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Many a time we have used these sheets, I've woken up with the sheet wrapped around my neck.
It kind of.
It happens all the time, and I'm like, what is happening? So the other night,
It's not me, by the way, for all of you asking right now. You're thinking that, that must be the sheet in his dream that
quote unquote the sheet is wrapping that.
Right.
No, and so we went to bed, and when we have these sheets on, I have to make the bed before I go to bed.
Right, because
every night,
because the sheet's always a mess. Yeah,
I am not one of those people that makes their bed every morning.
Mm-hmm.
I do sometimes, but most of the time I don't.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
So I get in bed. And we had just been in bed. You were super duper tired for some reason, and you were like practically passed out. And I'm laying there tossing and turning,
pillow, kind of,
and my legs are tangled up in this thing. My neck is now wrapped around this thing, and I'm just trying to lay there and get comfortable. And it takes me a moment to get adjusted to being in bed, and so I don't know why. It's like those dogs.
Not that you're a dog, but it's like that thing where they circle like 12 times
they just
and
turn
do
until
nothing.
they finally get comfortable.
Yeah.
Finally, I just got so furious. I haven't gotten really actively angry at anything or anyone in a minute. Well, I got mad at Mackenzie a couple weeks ago, but
yeah,
I got out of bed, buck naked, and I whipped that thing off our bed so violently in the darkness, in the middle of the night. And you were just laying there in like the fetal position. You're all, what's happening? So I'm like, I'm sorry. I've had it with these sheets. You're like, oh God.
It was so funny. I truly was like, because to get that sheet off, everything's got to come off, right? The comforter and everything.
So you were just, it was like you were on a doctor's table.
I was like, what's happening?
You're like, what is happening? It's aliens.
What I think the reason that I wasn't like, what the, like that is because as soon as it happened, I was like, I think you had been tossing and turning anyway.
Yeah.
So
You're like, maybe
I was
this will
like,
finally end it.
I was like, no, she hates this sheet.
I hate them so much.
This is not surprising. So
No, they're the worst. So anyway, so we're just laying with the fitted sheet and the duvet, and I'm laying there going, well, it's better than nothing because I hated the sheet. But also, how do people sleep like this?
Yeah, it's too
This
hot.
is weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it, and it's gross. Sorry.
And we ended up changing the duvet and everything because of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, all of it has to go. Burn it. I want none of it. Anyway, yeah.
Man.
I
But you didn't know you were getting a sleeping pattern show from the miners. Sorry about that.
So exciting. I will say really quick before we move on to talk about our little adventure this week. I am reading more about this Grand Canyon fire. And I didn't realize how serious it has become.
Yeah.
It was a lightning strike fire. It wasn't like someone started it.
Yeah.
And so the Grand Canyon Lodge is gone. Just gone. Burned down. Completely gone.
Wow. Well, I know it like grew 20-fold overnight in a day.
The hotel is completely,
I didn't
no
realize
longer
the hotel was
exists.
gone. Wow.
Gone. Everything is gone. There was like a water station and like a ranger station, all gone.
Wow.
But interestingly, this is not the first time this has happened in the Grand Canyon. Back in 1923, they built their very first lodge, which was a hotel, and it burned down in 1930 something from a lightning strike fire. But that one was done with repurposed, although I think this one was as well, but the original was done with repurposed materials from the Grand Canyon, like the trees and stuff and rock. Gone in minutes. Yeah. People were in the hotel and they barely made it out.
Oh, they back, yeah.
Yeah, they barely made it out in the 30s. So this isn't the first time that nature has decided to cleanse the canyon. It's hard for me to feel completely bad about it because I sometimes think we're a bit parasitic when it comes to nature. So when nature decides to cleanse itself with lightning, as long as no one dies, it's like, well, this is just what nature does. That's why this is how you clean nature.
Well,
you know?
it's
forests, everything.
Well, right now, and we don't hear about it because it's not here.
Right.
But all of like the Saskatchewan, Manitoba, the northern parts of those provinces, they're the biggest fires in history.
I know.
It's just but what's not funny about it, speaking of nature cleansing itself, is that no kidding, some of the biggest acreage-wise, hectare-wise, some of the biggest fires ever, they've evacuated like 13,000 people.
Yeah.
Because
nobody
lives there.
No.
Right? And that's why, what's the point of fighting those fires,
you don't.
right?
You just let nature do it.
You watch for structures, you watch for people, and you just let nature do its thing, because up there, you're getting really north, right? Like you're getting to a point where it's just, it's pointless to use the resources. Just let it do its thing. So.
I mean, it is obviously, it's always sad when things are, especially if they're iconic and, there's some human history behind it. Yeah. But the reality is that when I saw that it was a lightning strike and it's man-made structures that are being destroyed, I'm like, eh.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not saying it's not okay. I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm just saying I'm glad that humans aren't dying and that it's just nature doing what it does.
Right. Well, here's the issue that I was having with it, not to politicize it, but it's like the way I found out about the Canada fires was the lake resort people in Michigan were complaining about smoke. And I'm like, that was the story.
Hey,
that was the story. And I was like, why? And it said Canada wildfires. Let me look at that. I was like, holy shit, the whole freaking northern. If you look at a fire map, it's just dotted with these massive fires. So anyway,
speaking of Canada, in some time in the near future, you and I are going to Canada for our anniversary trip.
Very exciting.
And we're going to Banff, and we're staying near Lake Louise, which is an iconic lake, which I think we've seen it kind of. I don't think we've actually gone and looked at it and went, oh, but I think we've driven by it.
Yeah, because we saw the hotel, we went to the golf course. You
have family there, and so we went.
I found in Calgary, which is the big city.
And then we drove into Banff, which is you must go. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. In fact, all it made me want to do was to keep going.
Yeah.
To go east to see, narwhals. I wanted to go all the way.
Oh yeah, keep going north. So
that's all I wanted to do. And in fact, you can do that. It's just, you can't it's just like going to Yellowstone to see wolves. There's no
Hi,
guarantee.
buddy. Hope you see your dad.
Right? But it's like I would 100% do that. And when we were talking to that one coworker that you have, she lives in Alaska, and I've always wanted to go to Alaska too, but I want to go far in. I don't want to do just Anchorage. I want to go all in. Yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, a lot of people come to Alaska because they want to have sex under the Northern Lights. And I'm like, wait, what? I've never heard that in my life. Is this a thing?
I guess.
I've never heard of this at all. It never even occurred to me to get naked under. Never. That sounds terrible, actually. Very cold. Well, I wouldn't want to do that.
They have a lot of like igloo-y type things.
Yeah, but then people can see you.
Oh, well,
that's ridiculous.
I don't think there's a lot of people up there. But anyway, I think the trip to Canada is going to be awesome.
Oh, no, but we're going to have so much fun. And we're doing a gondola, and I'm putting it out there now because I'm hoping to report back in a month that it was successful. Yeah. I know a lot of people aren't into gondolas, but we've been skiing our whole life, so it doesn't bother me at all. And these are open ski lift gondolas. So we're sitting in a bench. Right. But the reason that we're doing it is because the season in which we're going is when all the grizzlies are feeding for the winter. Yeah. And they're like, you're pretty much going to probably see wildlife on this gondola. Like they'll be below you. And I'm like, sign me up immediately. If I see a grizzly bear in real life, I will lose it. I will be so
non-zoo wild
excited.
Bear,
in the wild eating. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You said this.
I cannot wait.
You said this to Kenzie, and we were talking about how when I told you about this gondola, because you go up the gondola in the summer, you go up and you see the wildlife, and then you get up there and there's a big lodge up there and you can have lunch and do all the things, but you can also go hiking, of which I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't we just come up a gondola where there were grizzly bears? Yes. Why would I want to go on a hike? Which is you and I laughed about. Yeah. And you told Kenzie about this. She's like, I wouldn't even do that. And you're like, I wouldn't mind being a piñata, but I don't want to hike with these people.
I know that I know that I can maintain myself on a high up. Yeah. Even if it got on its hind legs.
Yeah. Just don't fall.
The way well, no, I mean, there's a bar. You're like kind of secured and you're not just sitting there willy-nilly. Oh, maybe we are. But I'll just hold on. I'll be fine. No bear is going to swipe me down.
No, they can't reach you. But there's lots of pictures. And now I forgot, did I tell you this? There's a calendar. There's like a calendar that they keep track. And if there's like a little tiny paw if they saw wildlife that day, but no bears. But anytime any bear sightings have been, they do a big bear paw on the calendar. And the last 2 weeks is like bear paw.
They better freaking be there when we
might have to do the thing where we just keep going until we see it.
I thought it was the most romantic thing you said to me when you said, we will go on that gondola over and over again until we see a bear.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, just give it to me for my anniversary. I want it now.
Yeah. And actually, that was one of two things. You wanted three things. Well, that one you didn't know about. So that one is going to be a bonus to seeing the grizzly thing.
Well, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, originally, though, it was you wanted to do sunset at the top of the mountain where Banff is, and that's the Banff Gondola, which is not ski lift. That is
that's like a big enclosed.
Yeah, like Switzerland type gondola. And then, that'll be fun. And we're having that sunset dinner, and then we're also going canoeing at sunrise on Lake Louise.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm very excited about the sunrise canoe.
Yes, okay.
We are doing it ourselves. Yes. We don't have someone doing it for us. Right. So I don't know about you, but I've been doing the extra hard rowing machine to get my arms. I have no arm strength. I can't get us stranded out there. Because
Why would you get stranded?
Because I can't row anymore because I'm tired at 6 a.m. Other thing is, it sounds amazing, and I cannot wait. I hope I have a good camera, and we'll take a bunch of fantastical pictures of sunrise on Lake Louise with nobody else there. That's gonna be unbelievable.
Yeah, but I saw a video of a couple that did it, and there's like 6 boats.
It's gonna be so amazing. The whole lake. I'm so excited. However. It is very well documented that I don't do well in the morning. I don't know why I agree to things like this. Like when we did the hot air balloon that I wanted to do
that was
for us 5 years ago. And I said, oh no, we definitely need to do this. And you're like, oh yeah, because you say yes to everything that I stupidly suggest. And you make it happen. And you wake me up at 4 a.m. going, we got to get up. And I'm like, no, what? And you're like, we're going to miss the shuttle. And I was like, fine. And I'm so mean. Just, or like when I wanted to go to Boston or no, New York, I don't even know. It was a 4 a.m. flight. I don't even remember. Honestly, don't care where we were going. And you're like, I'm like, is there not even any coffee in this joint? And you're like, nothing's open yet. I'm like, why are we here? What is happening?
Well, most people don't want coffee because they want to sleep when they get on the plane.
I needed something. Yeah. I didn't know what it was. I wasn't even coherent. Well, honestly. So I am a little worried about that.
Yeah, that's the only early morning thing we have to do.
But I think it'll be fine. What day is that? Is it the first morning?
The first morning.
Okay, good. Then I can do it.
So we can totally chill when we get there.
Well, not only that, but if it's the first morning, it means we didn't tie one on the night before.
Most likely not.
No, thank God. Okay, so I can do it.
Yeah, we're sitting. We're just having regular dinner at the restaurant that night.
Is there coffee in our room?
I don't know.
Oh no. Well,
I mean, there's room service. It's a fair amount.
Yeah, but can I get it that? Or, you know what? Never mind.
It's 24/7.
See, I'm already. See, it's fine. Everything's fine.
So listen, if you don't want to do it, we can take our chances. Because the sunrise thing is only available if you're staying at the hotel.
I'm aware. That's why
everything
we're doing
else is like, good luck getting a rental.
We're doing it.
Okay.
I'll be glad.
I feel that you guarantee 100% you're going to do it. You're saying.
Oh yeah. Okay. You're going to have to drag. You're going to have to be like.
So now.
But you better not make me do any goddamn selfies.
Now I will remind you.
What?
That there is a 2-hour time difference.
2? You said it was 1.
Is it 1?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Denver. Yeah, so it's 1. It's a 1-hour time difference. So it won't be 5:45. It'll be 4:45 to your brain.
I forgot about that. Totally forgot
Too late.
About that.
You're in.
Wonderful. How fun. I'll be a delight.
A delight.
It'll be so fun for you. You'll be like, I'm so glad we did this. Now, can you exercise too while we're at it? It's only 4 a.m. Get out there. Have a good time.
We're going to do canoe yoga.
Oh, my God. What? Okay. You know what? It'll make for a hilarious story one day.
Sure. You'll be on one of the clearest lakes, bluest lakes you'll ever see in your life.
And I won't
They'll
care.
Be surrounded by the amazing Rocky Mountains that go straight up from the lake. And you'd be like,
here's what I'm concerned about. I am concerned that you and I are going to be mean to each other.
Why?
Because you're going to be like, honey, you're going to have to row a little harder. I'm like, I'm doing the best I can. I don't know what you want from me.
It's glass. It's going to be glass. There's nothing to do.
I really hope so.
It's glass.
For your sake.
Yeah, there's no wind. It's no, we're not going to,
we've never done it before.
Just don't rock the boat.
We're literally
it's not even a kayak. It's like a full wide ass canoe.
I know what it looks like. I saw.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that we've never rowed together. We have no idea what we're doing. We're going to get on there.
I'm willing to bet a lot of couples that go.
And they're going to be like, do you guys know what you're doing? And we'll be like, duh, yes. And they'll be like, they don't know what they're doing. And we're going to get in there.
It's not this kind of rowing anyway, so.
I know. It's the oars.
Just a single oar each.
Oh, God. We're going to go in a circle. I know it. We're going to be embarrassing.
I'll sit in the back. You don't even have to row and I can get there.
Okay. I like that. That's a good idea. This I can get behind. This I can support.
All right.
I'm going to be cold.
Look at you. Oh, my God.
God.
Stroke. Okay. It's going to be 5 a.m. on a lake in the middle of nowhere. You're out there with coffee going, stroke.
No, I won't do that. Will they even let us have coffee out there?
Why wouldn't they let us have coffee?
Out on the boat?
I saw people taking champagne out there. Why wouldn't they have coffee? Not at sunrise.
I'm not doing that. But, okay. Well, maybe we can get a thermos.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Maybe not all is lost. If we can get like a breakfast basket and be out there and just like wake up out there.
Yeah.
Wait, how long can we be out there?
Hour and a half.
Oh, I don't know. That's not very long. Okay. I'll see what I can do.
That's what I saw. It was like an hour and a half.
Okay. Anyway, so this last weekend, here's what was really funny about, we went to see somebody at what is it? We went to Ace of Spades. What is that place? Is it just a music place?
It's a music venue. Small.
A venue.
It's a club.
A very small club. It was so incredibly fun. But here's what was hilarious. When we had dinner with our daughter earlier this week to celebrate something, and we told them who we went to go see. We're like, oh, we went to Ace of Spades the other night. They're like, you did? How much fun was it? I'm like, wait, who did you see? And we said we saw John B. Their faces were like, who? What?
Why would they know it?
Like, is that a DJ? I know, but then it was then that I realized, I'm like, oh my God, like we're so far beyond this current, like,
yeah, he's a 90s R&B star. There's
like their
no chance
throwbacks
that
for them is like Jonas Brothers.
right.
They're like, oh, they're doing a reunion tour. Like a friend of mine is taking her daughter to see Backstreet Boys reunion tour. And I'm like, John B is so far back.
Yeah,
Nobody...
it was his, in fact, this little tour that he's on, which he does tour these kinds of clubs quite a bit.
Yeah, it's his bread and butter.
It's his 30th anniversary of his debut album.
Bonafide. Hey man, it's such a good album.
Yeah.
But it was so fun.
It was so fun.
And I was so stressed about even because I'm like, I don't have club clothes. I haven't been to a show, like an R&B show in a million years. Yeah. Like, I don't even know. I mean, you saw what I wore. It was
Prince
fine.
Was probably the last one even close.
In Oakland? Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just not, and R&B shows are so fun, but they're so different.
Very different.
So you can't just wander in with your t-shirt and jeans. Like, you got to be a little fancy. Yeah. You got to look a little good.
Yep.
I got the big hoops out.
Yep. Good call.
You gotta really put on the jewelry and make sure you look fly. You can't just walk in there. Yeah. People notice. They do. They notice.
Right.
So we had so much fun. Walked in, and you had gotten through your work. We got some upgraded seats.
Yep.
And then we got we upgraded to go. So this venue has a lounge that you can hang out in before the show. We went up there and got some cocktails and met some very nice people, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
So it's getting a little crowded because people who have the lounge access are starting to show up. So I had sat in a corner couch area and nobody was there. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe.
A little area to yourself.
Yeah, it was great.
While I was in line getting drinks.
Yes. And so I'm sitting there and I'm just, Pokemoning or whatever. Yeah. And all of a sudden these two women, they're like, excuse me, do you mind if we share? And I'm like, no. I just need a little spot for my man. Y'all can have the rest. It's fine. Yeah. Well, they didn't hear me say that.
The man part.
Yeah. And luckily you have a small butt, so it's not that big of a deal.
Hey, you said I had a butt.
Well, it's frog butt, but it's a butt. Anyway, so I'm sitting there chit-chatting with them, and they're like, are you excited about John B? And I'm like, oh, yeah. And they're like, well, we consider him our baby daddy. We're here to collect our child support. And I'm like, oh, man.
He was that kind of guy that's who you listened to back then. If you
honestly,
that was definitely baby making music.
100%. So their men come, you come, and so now there's the six of us sitting there, and they're like, oh my God, and here's the difference between you and I. Now, I am friendly. I was friendly with these ladies, did not get their names or anything like that. We're just like, ha ha, talk. You're like, I'm Darryl, and you're like introducing yourself. You're cheersing everybody. Paul next to us now is your best friend. You guys, shockingly, are from the same part of town, which I couldn't believe.
Yeah,
that was insane.
We actually almost, given we both went to relatively small Catholic high schools in the East Bay, and absolutely, given our years, absolutely played against each other in baseball.
That was insane. Yeah. And you're like,
both Raider fans.
You knew the coaches. We had iconic photos from Raider games that we all shared with each other. Yep. And he's like, great. It was so funny. He's like, well, Darryl. It was crazy. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah. It was really cool though.
Yeah,
but that's
awesome.
Kind of the way it is. It
when you get out and meet people.
When you talk to people and you don't give them that resting bitch face like I do, which I do, and it's not on purpose.
Oh man!
So many people.
We had a really good time. That was fun.
So many people who get to know me go, I thought you were such a bitch when I first met you, but you're not at all. I'm like, I know, it's the face. It's the face. I'm so sorry. I'm very
WTF? Why the
very
face?
Closed off.
Yeah, closed.
Can't help myself. Okay,
that was fun.
So before we say goodbye, I saw something.
What?
On how much I love Reddit.
Yeah.
So I saw something on Reddit, and I happened to see a TikTok of it.
Oh, so, okay. Same thing, same topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was a video of the actual couple.
Okay.
And then it turned into a Reddit post. Okay. So, and I want to know what your opinion would be on this. Mm-hmm. So this couple is having this gorgeous wedding. It looks like a destination wedding because there's an ocean behind them, and it's a nice big. So they're holding their hands, and the minister or whoever turns to the before they do their I do's, turns to the guests and says, "We're not here for a wedding, for a wedding today. The couple got married a year ago, so we're just renewing vows today. They shoot to the dad of the bride.
He had no idea.
He had no idea.
Oh my God.
And so here's the thing. Some people say, well, what does it matter? Celebrating marriage or actually being married, what does it matter? What's the difference? And their take is the first year of marriage is very hard. We just wanted to really focus and not let anybody else in and giving us any kind of advice. We wanted to do this on our own and then celebrate that year with our family and friends and the whole thing. But these people based on what I'm seeing, great expense, had this very luxurious wedding on dad's dime. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel weird about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, if one of our kids did that to us, I'd be like, I'm sorry, what did you say? What have we been doing for a year of planning? And now you're...
Why say anything?
I know. Just don't say anything.
Or tell him before he plops down the money, or...
I don't know. I mean, if they had paid for the wedding completely on their own...
Whatever. Was that mentioned?
No. Dad was not happy.
That doesn't mean he did anything.
Well,
so the assumption he was not happy is because he just put a bunch of money into a destination renewal.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes. He was like, what
Well,
the
we
fuck?
don't know that for sure, but that's
we don't,
the assumption.
but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
We know, I know parents,
Yeah.
and I can tell the difference between,
Yeah.
I mean, they obviously already lived together, so it's not like it was some weird virginal thing.
Yeah, I would definitely have a problem with that. Like if they had eloped a year before and everybody thought we were planning this thing and then it wasn't necessary.
I don't know, man. It's like some people, so it was super 50-50.
But also a cool dad could have been just like, if you just just tell me. Like, if you want to do a big renewal, like it's not unusual, I don't think, for people to elope and then it's rare. Once you're married, it's rare to.
I think that
once you elope and go do something fancy, but
I know that it's not unusual. Like if years from now Mackenzie said, "Well, we actually got married," 6 months before or whatever, I would not be surprised.
No, but it's interesting too because the other route on it is, hey, you could have paid for a big gigantic wedding a year ago, and then what if it didn't work out?
Yeah.
Right, like if it just fell apart and we wanted to be sure. I guess you could spin it a bunch of different ways, but my gut reaction would be, what the fuck?
Well, especially if you're paying for it.
That's what I mean.
And I know it's not about the money, but it is about the money because it's an event.
Yeah,
you're
it sounds
basically
like it was
a party
fancy,
and a vacation that people take time for. Like weddings can get really out of control, like really fast, and so. To me, it's like
people brought wedding gifts, not renew your vows gifts.
Exactly. Not only that, but it's like you've been lying to everybody.
Yeah.
And for why?
Yeah, I don't know.
And for what point? I mean, at this point, I'm with you. I would just not say anything.
Yeah, I just wouldn't have told anybody.
Nope.
Who cares? You just
your parents don't sign the wedding certificate.
Just match
who
up.
cares?
Just make sure to be careful about how many years it's been.
I think it was a year.
In the anniversary, just go, it's our anniversary. And not talk about how
you know what? Then you just get to keep that to yourself too.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you're going to be that devious about it. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of weird.
Like they knew he was going to say something too.
Yeah, they had him announce it. They're like, we're here to celebrate our love. And I'm like, no one wants to celebrate your life choices, okay? We are all forced to be here in these formal wears.
I was brought here under false pretenses.
Exactly. It's like, I could be at home right now scrolling TikTok. What is happening? But anyway, I'm sure people were just like, what is this? Like, it would be it's probably awkward because you're like, I guess it's fine. But it's like, you really put a lot of people out for what? A renewal? No.
Lame.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm gonna go 60-40, 60 to the pissed off side.
I mean, pissed would be, I'd be like, you know what, Jan, this is really inconvenient. Yeah. Why didn't you tell us? Like, really?
Yeah.
I used all my vacation time to come here.
You'll get the bill.
No, I wouldn't do that. But it's just, I don't know. It just seems, I don't know, not very nice to me. Little greedy, little indulgent.
Definitely.
Using people for their celebration. I'm so tired of people being forced to celebrate people's life choices in an extravagant way. You know, like extravagant. I've seen these poor girls who have to shell out $3,000 to celebrate their friend's choice of marriage.
Yeah, and that's just the bachelorette party.
And you know, all the gifts and, you know, the dresses shower and all the matching dresses and the makeup and the hair and oh my God. And because no one can just, you know, do small. They all were like, we're going to Cabo, whatever. You know what I mean?
Speaking of celebrations,
I would never do it. I would hate it. I'd be the worst bridesmaid ever. I would be awful.
You've been a bridesmaid.
Yeah, but it was back in the day when there was no such thing.
Yeah. I did see a little TikTok the other day of wedding vow renewals, which I hate. Not wedding vow renewals, sorry. Reveals, gender reveals.
Oh,
gender
God,
reveals.
that's
so
another
dumb.
one.
So dumb. But some of these were meant to be the funny ones. Mm-hmm. So like the two that I thought were hilarious were both balloon based.
Okay.
So they're giant balloons, and in the balloon is the color.
Inside is whatever.
Right. So the first one was the mom has got another little kid, and she's carrying the balloon out to the thing, and that kid comes sweeping up behind and just goes, pop! Like right as soon as they left the house. They weren't even in the car yet.
Why would you let the child hold the pokey?
He wasn't I don't know what he poked it with, but he poked it with something and he popped it. But my favorite was,
she's like, no.
My favorite was they were actually doing the reveal, and they had a big giant balloon, and the thing is that the other kid, the big brother or whatever, was going to come up and pop the balloon with the scissors.
Okay. Oh no.
He cut the string.
Oh.
And the balloon just floated away.
They're like, well, it's a boy.
Somebody shoot it.
That's funny.
Anyway, those stupid things.
Don't involve your children in those
I know,
things anyway.
I know. That's usually the
My
bad thing.
goodness. Okay, well,
I
think that's it for today.
I like it.
I don't have anything else good to talk about.
Well, we'll have lots of adventures to come. So.
Yeah. Anyway, John B was really good. And if you don't know who he is, go on iHeart.
Yep.
And look him up. It's JONB. And look at Bonafide and look at all those
Relax.
Incredibly sexy
those first
songs.
2-3 albums especially.
It's
just really good.
It's like literally the consummate 90s R&B stuff.
100%.
I mean, you know, you'll either like it or you won't.
And he still sounded great.
Oh my God, that was the other thing is that his voice has not changed at all.
Sounded great.
At all. I loved it. And I loved how he was talking so much shade about Justin Timberlake. And the only thing I can think is that he had that opportunity to be the JT. Well,
but JT was in a boy band. Like this guy was. No. Well, he's not black. He's not a black artist, but he's very R&B. So.
I had no idea.
He's like Jewish and Dutch
and a Jew.
His name's like Joseph Buck or some shit.
Jonathan Buck.
Jonathan Buck, that's it.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
He's so not white.
Yeah, but he's got kind of a fro. He looks like a light-skinned black guy a little bit.
He goes, people think I'm black. And I'm like, well, I did. I guess I was wrong. I was very wrong.
Actually, the funny story. So on that note, there was a viral going around about this guy. He was probably like this 22-year-old guy, and he was on a cruise.
Okay.
And they were doing karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a white guy. And
what song was it?
But he did a Keith Sweat song.
That's right.
And the karaoke room was filled with old black ladies.
Women.
And there's the one video that you see is the note drops and he starts singing and this old black woman gets hell and just gets up.
She gets up. She's like,
can't take it. So that video.
And they're like, no.
And that song has like this bass drop right and it goes boom. And the women went,
what?
And then he sang, and they're like, "Oh shit!" So that whole thing went viral.
Yes.
Well, he got to meet Keith Sweat.
Shut up!
No, he went to his house. They took him to his house.
So cool.
They showed him everything. Everybody's like, "This is the white kid that sang Keith Sweat on that cruise ship." and fucking, and then he got to meet Keith Sweat. He's like, and then when Keith saw him, he kind of acted like he hadn't really seen the video. He just heard about it. He's like, "This."
Do you want to see it?
So if you haven't seen it, see it. It's funny.
That is so funny.
Very,
Keith Sweat's another old school.
Yeah, he was right in that same kind of vein.
Yeah, so you'd have to look him up too. But
he was actually earlier than John B. But
I think so.
He's in the 80s, but his late 80s, early 90s was kind of the routine. But I call John B. and this is a bit of an inside joke, but I call him a blue light artist.
Yes, he is. He is definitely one of those.
There's a Prince song called Blue Light where he likes doing it with the blue light on.
Right.
And this is definitely a baby making kind of stuff.
100%.
So anyway, very fun. All right.
Well, thanks for listening to your parents talk about their exciting adventures in bed and all of that.
Dream punching, all kinds of good stuff.
You have so much to look forward to. Aging is cool, you guys.
Yeah.